Well, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It rained all night. That was ridiculous. Obnoxious rain. Thunder and lightning, just boom, 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 boom. As you can see, I got some sun yesterday. And then rain all night. Ugh. I gotta get up, make some coffee. Oh boy, that was obnoxious.
We're at the Vermillion River portage, as the French say. See? Now, we Americans call that a portage because we speak English the way it should be spoken. And you know that it's the way that English should be spoken because when British people and Australian people sing songs, they sing with American accents. So you know that it's the proper way of speech. So basically, it's not portage, it's portage.
And just in case you're sitting there thinking, what an outrageous claim, Jack. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Here's an example. Imagine if the Beatles sang with British accents. Here we go. Oh baby, you got that something in it. I hope you understand in it. And you got that something in it. I want you to hold my hand in it. I want you to hold my hand. Oh, hold my hand in it. Or imagine another British band like Coldplay, for example, singing Yellow in a British accent. Look at them stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do, and they were all yellow, innit? Think about the band Queen from London, England, if they sang in British accents. Each morning I get up, I die little, innit? Can barely stand on my bloody feet. Take a look in that bloody mirror, innit? And I cry. What have I done to myself, innit? So, I think I rest my case. So the next time some British person or Australian comes up to you and starts making fun of American accents and pronunciation, just remind them that when they're walking around saying bottle of water and or clear, they really like to munch on those vowels. Or clear, the pronunciation. Just remind them that if they start singing, they're going to be singing in an American accent. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, we are here on the Vermillion River. Just did some drone footage flying around. It's a little windy though, so it kept blowing it towards the trees, so I pulled it down because I don't want it to hit a tree and die on its maiden voyage. So now we're gonna start fishing right there. And I'm sure there have to be some fish.
Are you sure about that?
Somewhere around here. Well, we've been sitting here for about an hour. Not even a bite. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. Looks like a perfect fish habitat. But no bites. Nothing. Nothing at all. It's strange because this spot usually delivers good fishing, but nothing. And it just rained. It just poured last night, like the whole night. And so we've got a ton of running water. It's nice and cool out, it's not too hot. Caught fish here in previous years. Not this year though. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh well. On to the next spot, I guess. We have changed locations in the hopes that we have better luck here. No luck yet. Right over there, it's a waterfall, a very dangerous waterfall. You don't want to fall in here, you'd be unalive. That right there is where you don't want to find yourself.
Well, after catching 8 fish on the first day, we got absolutely skunked on this day and didn't even get a single bite. So we're back at camp making dinner.
He hesitated, looking excited. I don't think you could possibly mention to Sir Patrick how very frightening and impressive you, of course, said Hermione keenly, when Harry had changed his last.
And that's all she wrote for that day. Fished the whole day, spent the whole day walking around, trying different spots that we had caught fish before in previous years. However, just no luck. So, the one good thing that came out of this day was this beautiful sunset with the reflection of the sun in that lake. I loved it. It reminded me a bit of the twin suns on Tatooine from the original Star Wars movie.
It's a new day. It was cold last night.
Thus, busted out the pants and socks and the flannel. Now we're making coffee to start off the day while avoiding these mosquitoes.
Harry's got a right to know. I've tried to tell Coach, but he insists on treating Harry like a child. He's 13 years old and, Arthur, the truth will terrify him, said Mrs. Weasley shrilly. Do you really want to send Harry back to school with that hanging over him? For heaven's sake, he's happy not knowing. I don't want to make him miserable. I want to put him on his guard, retorted Mr. Weasley. You know what Harry and Ron are like, wandering off by themselves. They've ended up in the Forbidden Forest twice. But Harry mustn't do that this year. When I think what could have happened to him that night he ran away from home. If the night bus hadn't picked him up, I'm prepared to bet he would have been dead before the ministry found him. He's crying. Morally, they say Sirius Black's mad. Murdering Harry will bring you-know-who back to power. There was a silence. While Dumbledore's headmaster, of course he knows me about it, but he agreed. Not happy? Why shouldn't he be happy if they're there to catch him?
It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
Nor am I, if it comes to that. But when you're dealing
It's hot.
with a wizard like Black, you sometimes have to do
This day we decided we were all tuckered out from fishing and we'd just go on a little hike.
Now this is the location that I was trying to get this YouTuber to come visit, because there's this YouTuber by the name of Nanobites. I'll add a link to his channel below if you like traveling content. He's got a very entertaining channel. And he was doing this series where he went around all of the national parks in the US. And he was trying to get here, and I come here every year. So while he was on his journey, I told him where to go, and I don't know if it was miscommunication on my end or what happened, but he wasn't able to get here. But this is where I was trying to point him in the right direction to get to, but oh well, alas.
I'm joking. It's a joke.
Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. Fur trade.
It's a toilet.
It's recording.
The hydraulic lathe.
All right. I don't think there's any reason to fly the drone over top of the waterfalls when you're already above looking down. There are a lot of gusts of wind right here, so I'm concerned about flying it and having something bad happen. But I think this spot that I've come across right here has that opening, and so I feel like I might be able to just take it straight up and back down again. We'll see. Well, the wind just picked up, and my buddy Eric just crashed a drone like this week, and then this YouTuber I follow just crashed his drone this week, and it was all because of gusts of wind blowing it into a tree and into a semi-truck. And they're all DJI drones, and so I'm just feeling kind of like those are omens not to fly it right now. Yeah, the wind just picked up. I don't think I should fly it. I don't think the potential shot is worth destroying my new drone. Yeah, it's too windy. I mean, it's blowing the tops of the trees. If I get it up above the trees and then it just takes it, it's gone. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna risk it. Sorry, rather be safe than sorry.
Alrighty, story time with Jack from the future. This footage that we are looking at right here is from the next week. I had been kind of beating myself up for not flying the drone here at the gorge. And so for the next week, I kept thinking like, man, there probably wasn't anything wrong with flying the drone that day. I should have just flown it. So I went back and flew it, and it was almost disastrous. Right here in a second, a gust of wind right there starts affecting my drone, and I'm not moving it right here. It's getting blown all around, and I was locked out of the controls because it kept saying objects detected, and it almost blew. There's my uncle and my cousin watching me concerned, and I was able to pull it back right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, I was so relieved when I got it back on the rocks here because I was inches away from destroying it.
So I'm not gonna fly the drone. I'm gonna get down a little lower, close to the water, and I think there's a path around down there where I can get to the rocks.
At this point on the hike, I thought the wind had died down enough that I could fly the drone up above the trees, but it kept reaching about this height, and then I'd get an alert on my display saying high winds detected, wind speed too strong, and then it wouldn't land because it kept flying up against the wind, and you can see my dad was freaking out there for a second because it was pulling away from me and it wouldn't land, and for a second I thought it was gonna fly into this tree and then crash, but we avoided any crisis and I was able to get it to land at the end of the day.